The former president Thabo Mbeki still has his dream, and Helen Zille is just getting used to hers. Yes, this is our news, so let's get it on. Former President Thabo Mbeki has launched his foundation to sustain the goals of the African Renaissance.
Hello, Tim, and good evening, viewers. Yes, it seems that Mr. Mbeki has lost nothing of his passionate dream to make this, the 21st century, the African century. Mr. Mbeki, sir, congratulations on the launch of the foundation. How do you propose to realize this foundation's goals, sir?
We must do everything we can to contribute to the realization of the dream of the African masses and so on. That everything would be done with them acting as makers rather than objects of history to achieve this and so on, which is the central task of the foundation we have launched and so on and stuff like that. And I trust that all of us will work as one to realize the historic aspirations of the peoples of Africa and so on. And of course, there is the responsibility of the African leaders to work together with the masses and not to see themselves as liberators of the people and so on and stuff like that.
On that point, Mahindra, could we find out from Mr. Mbeki why he never comments on the ANC leadership in this country? Mahindra! Mahindra?
Huh? Where am I? Oh, it's you, Mr. Mbeki. Oh, what are you doing back at the SABC? Has Snooky Zinkalana given you permission to be here?
Okay, moving on. The Deputy Minister of Police, Fikile Mbalula, says he was misinterpreted when he described a 20,000 rand donation to an education trust set up by Kwaito star Chomi as small change.
Yes, team. It was these bloody journalists who were taking Comrade Mbalula's words and making a meal of it.
I gather you also gave 20,000 rands, Mr. Malema?
Yes, team. It was a very big sacrifice.
Come now, Mr. Malema. That's less than a tenth of what your wristwatch cost.
Silence!
I beg your pardon?
Don't you know of our silence campaign to help the matric learners?
But, Mr. Malema, what does that...
We are calling on the matrics to stop the parties and the communities to have the quiet time every night so the matrics can study.
Mr. Malema, you could easily have donated more to this education trust, not so?
Shh! Keep quiet, you bloody agent. There are people who are learning here.
Barely 2 weeks after the DA-led city of Cape Town accepted a Golden Key Award for openness and transparency from the Human Rights Commission, the party is now accusing the commission of being a political hit squad. Mrs. Zille?
No, not again.
Mrs. Zille? We're never going to leave you alone.
No, please. Why is it that you're being used by the ANC to hound me like this?
Mrs. Zille, this business is never going to be flushed away.
It was all worked out with the community, please. This toilet issue really wasn't an issue.
Ooh, poor Mrs. Zille. But it is an issue. It's a floater.
This is all so completely illogical. Please.
Ooh, poor Mrs. Zille. Mrs. Zille. Mrs. Zille.
Mrs. Zille? Mrs. Zille? Back with us, Miss Zille?
My apologies, Tim. Too many late nights working with Patricia, but there was this terrible dream. Something to do with this golden toilet seat and floaters and poo and something.
To the Commonwealth Games in India, where South Africa's swimmers have done the nation proud, picking up a host of medals. But their success has raised questions about a shameful lack of corporate sponsorship.
Agter corporate wat se goed.
Sponsorship, coach. Sponsorship. From corporations who pour millions into soccer, rugby, and cricket, but won't give the time of day to other sporting codes.
You mean like Mr. Price or Edgar's or something like that?
Exactly.
Yes, Tim, you know, are you making bloody jokes again, yay? I mean, those are bloody clothing retailers, you know? Any people knows any bloody thing about swimming, you know? The guys take their clothes off when they race, man. I mean, what kind of a message is that when they won't even wear the sponsor's clothing?
But coach,
No, but nothing. Flippin' Mursa hell, you know? These guys don't need money. They don't even need to bath, you know? After a match, they somewhere been in the pool already, you know? Just have a bit of a scrub, that's it.
why are we doing this? Because here we can. From me and the team is Hamburger. Goodbye and Futek.